Greetings YouTube, Khundes here, and let's continue our Sealed Guilds of Ravnica run, where we are currently 3-1 with our black and blue, technically control deck, centered around Etrara and some other friendlies. We're gonna see how far we can go. Right now with 3-1, I've actually made gems, so I will actually be able to keep doing this if I want, regardless of the outcome of these other games. Each game I make then is just each other game I win is just an opportunity to make even more resources at this point, including more packs, which at the end I will show the opening of the loot. So with this hand, 3 lands, and the locket, we technically have more than enough mana. So I'm gonna keep that, and we're gonna see what we can manage. Play a guild gate. Now we match so far. Oh, a swamp. Why not? I could also play a swamp and match him. Surveil 2 and draw a card. Interesting. I like this card. I'm guessing he wasn't very satisfied with his hand, or something like that, because he must have not picked the other one, which is Dispersal. Dispersal is not very good. I can understand why he did that. Play a swamp as well. Play a piece of garbage. I don't like him, but he gives me board presence, so for now we'll take him. Next turn I get to play the locket into the Dowser of Light the turn after. Ridiculous Gorgon. Island. The locket as I claimed. And then I will all-out attack with this guy, make his Gorgon worthless. He's not gonna block, therefore he'll just take the 2 to the face. And then we'll begin punching each other like that. It's gonna be glorious. I also have Price of Fame if you play something dangerous. Circuitous Route, that's a lot of acceleration. This guy is now ramping. I am very glad I have Devious Cover-Up and the Price of Fame. I will take the damage. I'll play a small little island. Do I want to keep the counter spell open? No, I don't need to keep the counter spell open. I'll go to combat, I'll attack with this guy. And then I'll play the Dowser of Light. Make him want to keep defenders, but at the same time it's not worth it, because I have the Mesmerist. And now you have 6, potentially 7 mana. But I have the Price of Fame. So we'll see what happens. Now he's probably like, what do I do with this 4/5? And actually, it's really funny how the Mesmerist kind of blocks the Pitiless Gorgon as a defender right now. Is he gonna destroy a Dowser of Light? Probably. It is kind of a big threat. I mean, it is the biggest threat on the board, but he does have 7 mana, so he can play any kind of big monstrosity he could have. So who knows? Right now he can see he's batting with his cursor. He's like, what am I gonna do? He's considering his options carefully. He realizes that keeping the Gorgon as a defense is kind of useless against the Dowser of Light because of the Mesmerist, so he's probably not sure what to do. He taps on taps, he's full of ponders, he's full of hesitation. He plays some stupid rats. I will discard a card. The card I will discard, indeed, will be probably the Pitiless Gorgon. Because I'm 1 mana away from being able to play the City Watch Sphinx. I will go to combat. I will attack with both of my dudes, depending on what he does. Is he responding? We will attack with both Mesmerist triggers. It makes the Pitiless Gorgon completely harmless and fully adorable. The rat will kill the Mesmerist. That's okay. I don't even care. Now he'll take 4 to the face. So he is destroying the Dowser of Light, but I can deviously cover that up. And thus, you may shuffle up to 2 or 4 target cards. Yeah, okay. Sure. Oh, wait. I should have selected it. Oh, it doesn't matter. Does not matter. And thus, he takes a beating to the face. And now I don't have the mana to replay a Mesmerist. Which is kind of sad. But that's okay. Dowser of Lights, making some magic happen. I'll play a Swamp. I'll play another Mesmerist, just to mess with him. Then I will not go to combat. And then I will see what he does. I'm sure he'll want to answer the, Oh, hello. Sure. You get a 3-2. That 3-2 will be exchanged quite nicely for the Mesmerist, I'm sure. Because once I price of fame whatever else he plays, I assume he'll play something else. I have the better board, but I don't know what he has in his hands. Oh, that's a quite a big nasty. Alright, cool. You attacking me? You're not attacking me. Very well, then I will price of fame your siege. And now I am definitely chucking my lands in the Garbo, because I need cards. And of course I draw a land, so I will play this land. I will go to combat. I will attack with both of my dudes. And thus I will make this thing useless. And now you may, of course, trade 1 for 1. Take another 4 to the face. And now you are vulnerable to a City Watch Sphinx, which will win me the game in 2 turns. Unless you have some control for it, in which case I'll sack my Locket. I have enough mana, so yeah, I'll sack the Locket next turn. Unless I draw something really good. But right now I'm 2 turns away from winning with City Watch Sphinx. So far, Dowser of Lights has impressed me for a piece of garbage. I mean, he's 4 or 5, no abilities for 5, that's not even good. I mean, you want at least, like, you want at least 5/5 for 5 mana. And this is, like, less than that. Although he does cast for colorless, so he is flexible, but still, it's not good. He is not a good card. This guy's now full of hesitation for what he does, because now there's a City Watch Sphinx that wins the game in 2 turns. And he might not even be able to manage blockers for it. And this is why City Watch Sphinx is in the deck. Because it wins games on its own. He can literally 20-0 a player in 4 turns if left unchecked. I'll take your damage, I don't care. Now you play... What does this do? You create 1 black insect for each creature in your graveyard. Okay, I'll play the Swamp. I'll sack this to draw 2 cards. Ooh, Statues and Statue. Ooh. Now, this is interesting. And Dead Weight is also interesting. So you hit for 5. So if I attack with the Dowser of Light and the City Watch Sphinx, I can Statues. Alright, I'll take your damage. Alright. Take the damage. You're not gonna risk it. And I am not even afraid of his board position. I probably should be, but my Sphinx wins next turn. Unless he does something. Now, did I draw a counterspell? Well, it doesn't matter. He would take a chance to kill it anyway. He is not attacking. Or is he attacking? He is attacking. He is attacking with everything but the bug. Alright. I will not block. And if you only play 1 flying jump blocker, you have an ability when you hit me in the face. Oh, you have drawn a chump blocker. That's kind of cute. That is kind of cute. Unfortunately for you, I have... Oh wait, can I even play Statue? I can't play Statue. I don't have my green mana anymore. Derp. That is problematic. Alright, then what do I do? I mean, there's no point not to go to combat and kill his 2 things. will kill both of your things. They will both die. And then... okay, sure. This can resolve. I will now let damage happen. This thing dies. I'll play my locket. Which I will cash for cards. Because right now I am a bit desperate for options. I have drawn crap, but an island. Probably shouldn't have sacked the locket. I forgot about statue in my deck. Still, he dies next turn. I'll take all of that. That is 5 damage. I'll take 5 damage. And then you'll have to produce 2 blockers again. Blockers that can survive dead weight and status. Oh. I'm dead. Ooh. What the hell was that? Ooh. Ugh. Alright, well played, dude. I did not see that coming. Okay, let's try this again. Let us try this again. This was a very close match. I did not expect the guy to have lethal on me. Unfortunately. But... it's a minor setback. It's not the same guy, but he has the same avatar. Hello, Bichette. Let's see what we can manage. We got the Mesmerist, we got the Golgari Locket. Alright, that's not a great hand, I don't think, but... we got the Devious Cover-Up for turn 3, well, turn 4 actually. It's turn 3 I'll be playing the Locket. Turn 2 Mesmerist. I'm actually like, I hate this guy, because he's weak, but at the same time he's been able to have such a weird amount of board presence. I don't understand. I'm supposed to hate this guy, but I feel like he's been fairly reliable. What is this thing? I don't like this thing. I'm just gonna kill it with one of my bad removal cards. Why take chances, right? This thing could kill my Mesmerist for nothing, and I don't like that. I will preemptively remove it. And then I won't even be able to play the Pitiless Gorgon, because I only have 1 swamp. Oh, acceleration. Cool. Very cool. Oh, there's the swamp. There's the Pitiless Gorgon. And we have board presence. Oh, if you can cast all 5 colors of mana, you get to bring him back to your hand. Thing. Huh. Okay. Alright. That happened. And we're playing another Utopia. Now you're 1 card away from being able to recast your dude and bring him out as a 5/5. That is kind of troubling, but... actually, yeah, it is very troubling, I should say. Alright, let's play an island. I'll go to combat. I'll attack with my dude. Are you gonna block? Not gonna block. I can play a Mesmerist. I should have played the Locket first. Oh well. Oh well, indeed. Now what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? My hand is weak. What is this thing? It comes in as a 3/3. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, I will block with my Mesmerist. Don't mind if I do. It's a fair trade for me. I'll play a swamp. I'll go to combat with the Pitiless Gorgon. I'm sure he won't block, but of course he won't block. Alright, let's play I have 4 mana. If I cast this, I'm left with... no, I have 5 mana. If I cast this, I'm left with 3. And then I am left with none. Alright. I can accelerate too. But I have a much weaker hand than he does to show for it. I'm surprised at how good these urban utopias are. I'll take your 3 damage. I have a good feeling about this game right now. My hand feels particularly weak. Ah. Oh hey, stupid bats. Hello, stupid bats. Of course I draw an island. What did I need? Definitely an island. I will attack with my pitiless Gorgon, because there is no point to keep it as a defender. Maybe he'll block with his bat even. Nope, he did not block with the bat. Alright, activate this thing to draw cards. Because right now I am particularly desperate for something to play. Anything, really. And I have drawn Sinister Sabotage, which I can't even play right now. Which is unfortunate. I wish the locket had been tapped here. I'll take 6 damage to the face. Yeah, I don't have a good feeling. This might be the end of my run. I have nothing to show for it. And he kills my Gorgon. Alright. Play a swamp. Tap for black mana, sure. And then I'll play Notion Rain this way. Surveil 2, then draw 2 cards. What do I get? This is not even useful right now. I definitely don't want to draw it right now. It won't serve any purpose. The island can go to the garbage. I'll even chuck this away. Right now we don't need any of these. Of course I've drawn nothing of value. Well, this is looking like game to me. I have 5 mana. If I play the locket, I will have 3 left. Enough to play a Sinister Sabotage at least. But I don't have much of a hope of getting out of this one. I have a hand, but I have no board to show for it. And a Sinister Sabotage is not gonna do much for me. Down to 3 and the bat kills me next turn. Or the Rampaging Monument. Either or. I don't even have 1 creature. But I do have Sinister Sabotage. So I get to counter this thing. Come on, count. Why? What? Okay, it's for him to decide. Counterspelled. I really don't want the swamp. Now it is my turn, and I've drawn an island, so this was a really anticlimactic end to my sealed at this point. That is truly unfortunate. I have drawn nothing in the last game to show for it, but I will claim my prize at this point. I get. Oh, I misunderstood how this worked. That's suddenly a lot less impressive. Well, that is what it is. Let's see what's in those 3 packs. What did I fight so hard for? And the answer is a bunch of random stuff. It's a Lesnia Locket, that's interesting. Nothing really. A Glaive of the Guild pack, that's expensive to equip, but Vigilance and Menace. And the rare is Narcomoeba, and goes to the graveyard for my library. I may put it in the battlefield. That's kind of bad. Okay. Second pack. What do we got? What do we got? There is nothing truly impressive in there. Except maybe the World Soul Colossus? That's interesting. That is actually interesting. You can make it come into play really big. get Quasi-Duplicate. Create the token as a copy of a target creature you control. That is interesting, because it's cheap. It only costs 3, and Jumpstart means I get to play it again. That's actually pretty good. Quasi-Duplicate, it's a pretty good card. And pack number 3. Pack number 3 reveals... Here we got some random wild card. Hellkite Whelp, interesting. We get Runaway Steamkin. Whenever you cast a red spell, if Runaway Steamkin has fewer than 3 +1/+1 counters on it, put a +1/+1 counter on Runaway Steamkin. Remove 3 counters, and you add 3 mana. That's interesting. He's like, he becomes big, and then he can randomly accelerate you. He can become up to a 4/4 relatively easily, and then he can accelerate you if you need the mana. I like this guy. He's pretty good. He's decent. You can, like, include him in a mono red deck, and he's pretty damn good at it. Alright. And on that unfortunate end of my sealed run, I'll thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.